Hello, chat. How are you this Thanksgiving? Well, at least for Americans. I'm Canadian. So, happy American Thanksgiving. Again, I want to know how your Thanksgiving's going. Since, again, I'm Canadian. I don't really partake in, this time of year. Because so far, because I'm Canadian, my Thanksgiving has been pretty okay. And I hope that yours is going well too. But, with that out of the way, I'll head on to my nice little art screen. And, we can just talk about what we're thankful for and if anything we're thankful about as complete complete art and well, hopefully make new art pieces. So let's go. Whee. Okay. Here we are. So let's see. This is the eyes. Yes. Okay. This is the eyes. Hey, Fiora! Glad to see you here. Again, we're just here to talk about, what we're thankful for, if anything. And, talk about how our Thanksgiving's going as I do art. So I must ask, how's your Thanksgiving been? Hopefully it's gone well. Hopefully you've eaten a nice big meal. Or, well, eaten anything that's remotely good, you know? Because again, I'm Canadian, I don't really quote unquote celebrate. It was okay. Not much happened. Cocom. Nice, nice. And doing art. Nice. As I'm also doing art here. Let me just double check everything. Yeah, so far so good on that side. Woohoo. Hi, Perps JL. Ooh, fun. Pixel art. Yeah, it takes a lot of skill to do pixel art. But yes, Perps JL, hello, how are you? Again, I'm just doing art as, today we're just going to talk about Thanksgiving and if we're thankful for anything. Nice, nice. Oh, yes, I should probably link the Discord and make it a pinned thing so then people can join in and, also have fun looking at art in our little community. Do. If you want to join small community, here it is. Yeah. Okay. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Damien. There we go. Yes, we're all here. I'm here to do art. But honestly, today's just a chat day where we chat about if we are thankful for anything this Thanksgiving, if we, have anything we want to share. Things like that. Thank you, Damien. But yes, Always needing to know. Do do do. Ah, nice to hear that you're doing great. Nice to hear that you're doing great. Yes. Yes, thankful for the other day, aren't you, Damien? Yes, yes. Had fun there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do 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 do. Yeah. Yeah, this year can go by really quick if you don't quote unquote pay attention. Again, that's quote unquote don't pay attention. It is. It is almost 2023. It is like insane how fast the years can go by without anyone noticing. But even so, there's still a lot to be thankful for, huh? Yeah, the years are slipping by. We're all getting older. I mean, it's not a bad thing, in my opinion, to be getting older. It's just a fact of life. We are all getting older. But yeah, we're all getting older. There's plenty to be thankful for this year. I mean, I'm thankful I've met every one of you. I'm thankful that I'm able to start my I was able to start my journey as a VTuber, and like even with all the stuff I had in the past, I'm still grateful for everything that's happened so far. In my personal life. But again, I'm Canadian, so I had my time to be thankful. Okay, that should help. That. Irises. Ooh, you got your model done, Daddy? That's super cool. Can't wait to see that when it comes to fruition. Because I bet that'll be an exciting day. Just, you know, see, Oh, hey, Noho! Hey! Again, we're just doing art and, talking about what we're thankful for this year. That's all. Because, I already had my Thanksgiving, so technically I already did my I'm thankful fors, but still, it's good to talk about these things when we can. Uh, but yeah, make sure you do well at work too. Because even if some places take this day as a work holiday, some don't. A shame, but it's the truth. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. Yeah, it really has been quite a lot. Yeah, thankful for the people you have now and the things you've done. Yeah, that you're able to do these things. Indeed. Especially at the end bit, yeah. Do do do. Do do do. Do do do. But yeah, years gone by, but even then, we probably have a lot to be thankful for and a lot to look forward to in the future as well. At least I imagine, anyways. Since, well, we never know what the future may hold. There's hopefully good things in the future as well. Hmm. Right time, year, and best use this time now to be thankful for everything, since we really don't know how long we'll have these wonderful things to be thankful for. As not like doom posting or anything, you know. It's just the fact of life that things can come and go real quick. So it is nice to consider all that we have now and all that might come in the future because of it. Yeah, things change. Appreciate what we got in a moment. I mean, again, I can only hope that good things are in the future for everyone. Because, again, that's my personal hope. That, again, good things will only happen. But sometimes fate has other plans. Oh. No wonder. They're all in these organized little folders. I think I can do this a little better in the sense that always forget that I'm on that different layer thing. There we go. Need to make it a little more prominent if it's gonna be like that. Yeah, like that. Okay, and then we just shrink it down and just lightly blend it in, because that's what that does. Good. And then we just add a little bit like that. Kind of blend in. There we go. Yeah, that makes it much more prominent. Right. Red. Let's see what else I can talk about. Aside from, us being thankful for what we got so far. Um, hello, Halcyon. I hope I'm not butchering it. Oh no. But yes, hello. We're here to talk about what we're thankful for this Thanksgiving, um, and how we feel about that. I mean, I know Thanksgiving is not loved by everyone. Halcyon, thank you. Ah, Vivi, yes, Vivi, yes. Vivi's much easier. But yes, how are you? Hopefully everything's going well. And your Thanksgiving's going well as well. Again, I know not everyone's a fan of what its foundations are based on, but honestly, the thankfulness of everything we got is a good thing about the holiday. Oh! So you're like me. Not American, not celebrating it. That is fair. That is fair. That is fair. Not American, not celebrating it. That's fine. Uh oh, animation, yeah. Um it can take a while, especially when you're doing like different types of animation since obviously we got a simple animation of a bouncing ball to start off with, which you can do it like in several different ways, but and like the topic is very taboo in a sense in the art community, but like AI does help in that regard, at least when I've done animation. It can basically read what needs to come next. Never went through the bouncing ball phase. Yeah, fair enough. But like the principles are there. Like you know how balls need a squash and stretch to make it look like it's much more bouncy. Or like if you don't want it to stretch and squash as much, it just looks like a bowling ball. But then you have to take that into account. Regardless, that is a thing to remember. I don't know. You just self-taught. Yes, self-taught animation. That's fine too. Animation memes. Yes, that's totally fine so long as like you know the time and effort went into making those is apparent and obvious. All right, but yeah, um, it can be a lot of work just animating things, especially like seemingly simple things. Trying to learn to animate the things I want to animate probably. Yeah, it can be very complex when you want to get into like a lot of things. Um, like because humans have a lot of moving body parts too, so like and like part of the reason I people watch is to hopefully make better animations because, like, um, while walking looks fairly simple, there's obviously like different types of walks. Like, you don't walk the same when you're like really excited versus when you're like half dead and want the gods and lords to take you to another plane of existence, please. Basically. And like the motions into that and how you like show that are different too. It is a big undertaking, definitely, if you want to like get into animation. Close some of these. But yeah, it can be a lot. But you just gotta take it, like, I guess, one part at a time. Or, like, one step at a time. Before you really nail down if it looks good. Yes, I am using Clip Studio. Of course, it's V1. Not very happy about the whole V2 and the whole new model thing that they're going to go for. Greta's haven't tried using Krita on PC yet, but that's totally fine. Ah, Medibang. Okay. That's nice to know. Yeah, getting to talk about different programs, art programs we use as artists is nice too. Sprite. Ah, okay. Pixel art as a side thing. Yep. Huh. Thing. Early uniform. Probably. Just cleaning up while I can. And because I can. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Cleaning up when I can. Do 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 do. There we go. Clean up straight lines like this. Do 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 do. But yeah. We can only hope that there will be good things in the future for everyone so far. And yeah, being thankful for what we have, even though some of us aren't American and don't celebrate it. it's a good thing. Be thankful. I mean, I'm thankful I even got to display art in, even if it's in a very small cafe. Sadly, I couldn't get this done in time, but that's okay. Because then again, I was working on like, what, jillion other pieces to go with it, so it's like, oh boy, I was a little overzealous with that. But I've learned. Next time I get the opportunity, don't try to overexert my what I think I can do. Um But yes, it's a nice time to just chill, and be on a little break of sorts. Maybe I should put on some music for you guys. That might be okay. I mean, royalty-free music exists, after all. So hopefully it won't be too horrific. Free. Let's try this. Yes. Okay. Let's see if I can. There we go. That should help. Relax people as they come in and watch. While I'm focused on art and not chatting. Although that probably won't be too often. Since, honestly, after becoming a VTuber, it has helped a little bit. Well, my conversational skills have improved a bit. Oops. Wrong layer. Wrong layer. There we go. So far, so good. the point where it's like super bad, but it's just because of 3D projects that need smoothing, and which sometimes they won't even do that sometimes. Oh, I need to press down pretty hard, so I can only hope that I'm not ruining it by doing what I'm doing with 3D modeling. The ZBrush can be hard. Ugh, yeah. Because, like, I'm also learning how to model in a program called ZBrush. And, like, it's okay if you know, like, what you're doing, like, art-wise in the program, or, like, if it wants to work in said program. But, you know, sometimes it just doesn't want to, which is a kind of an issue. You know what? I should probably close that line art. Just like that. That. But yeah. Sometimes working with 3D modeling is a pain because, like, I know what I'm doing with, like, proportions and everything. It's just that the creature doesn't want to be proportioned and doesn't want to work with me. So it's like, okay. Okay then. Since I can only push it so far. Only push it so far. Plunk. There we go. For something like this, should probably add one more layer of it to this. Yeah, not the fan of the sound that's coming out of my pen when I do some of these motions to add shading. Not the biggest. Do that. knobs. But so far this is fine. I'm not too upset. Close that. Don't worry, this is not all I'm going to be doing with the hair. This is just basic stuff, really, to make sure that the shading's at least in. Because texturing and such with hair is actually kind of fun in my opinion. I just want to make sure I get all the shading down pat before I go back underneath these layers and just shade to my heart's content and just add strands of hair and such to my heart's content. Off topic? Something interest? Of all the character designs, ooh, which one? Oh ho ho. Well, so far, of all of them, honestly, I do like this little, orcish VTuber here. Let me grab their name off Twitter because I know I have them there. Yeah. Gerba. Geirba. I hope I'm not butchering that. That'll be very sad. That'll be very sad. But yeah, Gerbia here has the most interesting design thus far, honestly, because little imp. Yes, they're an imp. Very cute. Very, very cute. Okay, let's get back to this. But no, that's a really good question because, I mean, objectively, obviously everyone has their opinions on their own character designs and such, but like, which one people like the best is good too. Which one here? The little imp? Gerbia? Daddy? Yeah, I've seen her around on Twitter and such too. Again, hopefully I'm not butchering their name. They'll make me very sad. Because everyone's name deserves to be pronounced correctly, at the very least. But no, I'm glad you recognize some of these VTubers here. Honestly, this project has been in the works for a while. Oh wait, I'm not done with laying down shading and stuff. Don't need a lot for it to pop. Ah, yes, good, good, good. Always good to try and support and, wander around and see who's around and who needs who's in need of help. Yes. That's always a good thing. And that's what I try to do on this channel too. At least at the end of streams. You'll understand when we get to the end of stream. But no, that's what I try to do too. Supporting. Supporting VTuber friends that are on here who I see streaming. Again, at the end of stream. Always fun. Always very, very fun. Even with, like, what? 1, 2, 3 viewers? I don't really mind. Since, again, the point of supporting is because you want to help. Not because it gives you, like, numbers or gives you notoriety. At least it shouldn't be that. Ooh. Yeah, YouTube's 200 character limit is, oof, it's a lot. It's more than Twitter, but still, it might not have sent if, because character limits, sometimes. But yeah, obviously there will be those who aren't good faith actors and, like, support because it quote unquote makes them look good in a sense. I mean, you know, those type of influencers and people. Not my favorite type of people, but because, again, doing good should not be because it looks good to do good. You should be doing good because it is good to do good. Type of thing. Oh, out of your characters. Oh! Ooh. That is a hard one. That is a hard one. Honestly. Out of your characters, which one do I personally like? Let's see. I think the one... I think I like the one that's mostly purple, pink color scheme. The purple-pink color scheme. Because, while you may not consider it as such, but it is a monochromatic color scheme, which means it just stays in this kind of triangle thing here. And, like, those can be difficult to pull off if it's not black and white gray, aka this side of the whole thing. But the dueling color schemes of yellow and purple are also pretty cool because, like, it's a cool color versus warm color, so that's pretty cool too. And, like, the eye really stands out because it doesn't blend in with the yellow and purple, which is also very, very cool, I must say. Yeah. No, Daddy, do not doubt yourself. Here's the thing. None of us start out as genius artists. I will say. None of us do. My parents still have my previous child artwork saved in it. And I will tell you, it is not masterpiece worthy. Okay? Look, I love my child self a lot. I mean, she's my child self. But I must admit, she is not the genius artist. But like she was trying back then, and that's what mattered. First reality. Ah, that's really cool. That's really cool. Complicated stories and such. But like, so long as you had fun writing those stories and stories too. I doubt they were intimidating. Like I said, my parents still keep old drawings I did as like child me. And like I said, they are not masterpieces at all for child me, but like they're still good to like go through to see your growth and such. And like I said, no one's born a master artist. No one. This is skills you learn and acquire. Sure, some may pick up on it faster than others, but again, this is not a thing that is a quote-unquote talent thing. Because personally, I think all sorts of things can be learned and how to be dealt with. And art is such a subjective medium too. Like, some people, like if you look at Salvador Dali and his melting stuff, you may not like it, but obviously it's a masterpiece, you know? So you have to think of things like that. Started digital art that is in 3D modeling, such this year. Yeah, and you know what? That's totally okay. That is totally okay for you to start now and like continue to improve on your quote unquote style. Since again, I'm also drawing and improving on my own style and how I do art. There's always room to improve and always room to grow when it comes to it. Well, that's your opinion on how your art went, but like again, you did improve and you're growing as an artist. Feora, don't. Yeah. Clothes can be difficult to draw, Daddy. And like limbs and fingers too, because like fingers especially when you're not drawing hot dog fingers and like having to draw them realistically. There's no way you can draw fingers and such without foreshadowing. And that's why it's very, very difficult. But like, it's also why many artists do fundamental stuff. Yeah, just keep going forward, learn from mistakes, and honestly, when people say can always do art, they mean, I feel like what they mean is like keep studying like different styles of art and like keep doing art practices, since again, you don't improve by just not doing anything. You improve by drawing things over and over again and animating things over and over again. And that's okay if you need to do things over and over again. Yeah, next art piece will always be better than the last. Even with your personal doubts and such. So never worry about it. And that's why I try to show all forms of art and not just quote unquote good art. Because again, art is very subjective. I mean, there are some pieces of quote unquote art that we can talk about whether it is art or not. You know what I mean? Like there are some pieces of art that questionable whether it's art or not. Like a blank canvas. Is that art? Because like it's a blank canvas. How can it be art? It's a blank canvas. Or a banana taped to a wall. Is that art? I mean, it's just a banana taped to a wall, but like, some people thought it was. So, like, again, art is very subjective. And, like, we can talk about what is good art and what is bad art all day long. Because everyone has their different opinions and such on this topic. But what is important is that we don't shun anyone because we think their art is quote unquote bad. Because everyone's art can change and improve. I can tell you my teenage art wasn't that great when it comes to proportions and stuff. Yes, exactly. There's definitely different types of art that isn't obviously like this kind of art. There's like obviously voice artists who can manipulate their voice to sound like whole different characters, whole different people. That's an art form in itself, yes. And again, why I again will show many types of art, well, many types of safe for work fan art on my streams when we get around to that, because again, art is subjective, and yeah, it can push the boundaries of, is it art or is it not art? Do we think this should be considered art or not? And like, it's good to consider those kinds of boundaries too. Because performance art and such, again, can definitely be an art form in it of itself. Like, musical artists are make art with, well, sounds and music. And they definitely deserve more respect than anything, because needing to learn like what sounds good is a thing too. Like, but then again, as I said, what sounds good is also very subjective. Since clearly our tastes will not align sometimes. Like, I'm not a personal fan of country music most of the time, but people do like it. Yeah, basically. Most things in life are subjective. And that's what we have to consider before we start shaming people in the name of whatever good art's supposed to be. Because again, we all do not start off being Leonardo da Vinci's or or like pro artist, we all start somewhere. Whether it be a child drawing their hand, tracing their hand, or an old lady who just wants to paint a flower. We all start somewhere, and we should not shame others for where they start. Do 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 do. Because again, shaming others will never help them improve. Hi, Netsui! How are you? Hopefully you're doing well this Thanksgiving. Personally, I'm doing fine. Well, fine enough because I'm not American and don't celebrate Thanksgiving at this time of year. But no, how are you? Because I hope you're doing well. You doing okay? Can't stay for long? That's okay. It's partially why VODs are here. For those who can't stay long and want to come back and watch me draw when I'm not live. VODs are good for that reason. And plus, it is Thanksgiving season. You should spend time with family when and if you can. No shame in not staying. Exactly. And that's totally okay. Because that means people still want to support you. Even when they can't make it live. And that's a good thing. Family can spend time with themselves. Come on now. You get what I mean, though. Yeah. Spend time with themselves and such. The point is, yes, you don't need to worry. I'm not gonna make you stay when you can't. We're all here to just chill, have fun, talk about what we're thankful for, if anything. And just have fun as I do art and complete this little masterpiece. Well, complete this piece of art. First, hanging down first. But yeah, I'm happy you were able to show up and give me little live support. This is Clip Studio Paint. Again, not a fan of them moving to their new little service, of subscription based. But it's useful. And since my old PC can still handle it, I'm not gonna stop using it. No need to get version 2 if version 1 still serves me nice and well. But I have used GIMP before. I will say that. Oh yeah, I hate them too. The only quote-unquote subscription service I do care about is YouTube's, because, again, doesn't really cost a thing. Heh. Doesn't really cost you a thing to subscribe to a channel, and, keeps you updated on when your favorite creators make videos or go live. I mean, I know they have, like, membership services for those who, have the subs for it, but, like, still. YouTube subscription service is fine. I mean, yeah, true. Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation Plus, you can always just not buy it and, still works. That's fair. That is fair. That is very fair to say. Since I mean, so long as it works and, you're not made to use it for anything important. Zoom out. So far the shading on this is good. Alright. Oh yes. Add those there. And then add that. Yes. But then, someone who got mad because people were having fun with said Twitter Blue took it away. People were having fun with Twitter Blue, pretending to be other folks that they shouldn't be pretending to be. And, because of that, folks are not very happy. Important folks of Twitter were not happy, I will say. That's the great distinction. That is the distinction. Because, of course, regular folk were already unhappy about Twitter Blue. Yeah, it was very funny. And yeah, Twitter's kinda dying because some fool thought it was funny. Funny to implement his ideas without, thinking about them. Because here's the thing about the internet. I've been here a while. At least here on the internet a while. If there's one thing even that man has to know, is that even if you raise the price up to $1,000, people are going to get it, and people are going to use it and be very, very cruel. Alright? And the fact that he apparently is a part of that kind of culture doesn't realize that people would do that is kind of the problem. Like, it's all hee-hees and ha-has when it's other people. But when it's him, oh no, that's not funny. Yeah, one particular rich person, no names. Only one particular rich person here. Exactly. One rich person thought, oh yeah, this is gonna be fine. And then, remove the people that would have saved his butt when it comes down to it. Because if not for them, because, lines are more important than anything that the lines of code said it was doing. No, it's the number of lines the code has that is important. Not the content of the code itself. And that's why I will always call him a fool. He was never that smart. He never was. Anyone who says otherwise is silly. He was never that smart to begin with. He just pretends he is. But he never was. But yeah, this is basically hair texture. At least the darker parts of the hair. And now we just make it big and then... Oops, not like that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. This is the thing that makes it floof. This is the thing that makes it floof. Not the base shading and everything. This is the thing that makes it floof. Just like that. Of course, we're not done with just the darker strands of hair. We gotta grab the brighter strands as well. Now, let's test this out. Indeed, floof and more floof. And more floof. So, let's see how this looks. Okay, yeah, this looks nice. This is what you would call highlights in the hair. Again, doesn't need to be a loot. And then you just add another one there to add more floof and texture to the floof. Again, this is personally what I like when drawing here. Just add the floof. Always add the floof of the hair, because hair is very floofy and very touchable. Very nice. And having them in layers like this also is very, very nice to do. Click. Ah. Happy that that channel got used, eh? That's nice that you're happy that it's getting used. And hey, don't worry. Discord channels and such will grow slowly, but surely. So don't worry too much about it for now. People will eventually come in when they want to. There. And then you just... Wheep. There we go. That's how you add floof. They can be if you don't have like the right people in them, but like to manage it, basically you just have to do your best to keep an eye on what content folks are posting, because and like making sure that everyone's having a good time. Oh, you want it to just be small and have just friends and others? I can kind of get that. As a person who's experience with people is kind of iffy sometimes, you know? Like, I understand that lots of people can make a place scary and, like, intimidating. But, like, it also can help with that feeling, I guess you can say. At least that's what I found. And yeah, it is neat that some servers can just stay small and comfortable, and some can grow very, very big and intimidating. But again, I feel like if my server grows, that I think it'll be okay, because again, it'll help me overcome anxiety and such with talking to people in giant groups online and such. Since posting online and just talking to people online are two different things. But yeah, personally how I do hair textures is dependent on hair types and such. But you usually do want to generally go with the flow of the hair. And like with shines and shadows, I do like softening them up, but like with textures that are supposed to be like strands, I don't go too hard on the blending, just as if it's hair itself, just whoosh whoosh, brush brush of its own. And that's how you get decent texture. Next, you grab it again. And then you just whip, whip. Oh, that's the... No, that's correct. No, wait. I want it there. Yeah. And then we'll do the floofs of the hair and such. Like so. Get you really nice textures. Just go with the hair, just like so. hey. But yeah, that's my personal view on my Discord server. It's nice that it's small now, and hopefully when it gets big, it'll help me, ease my anxiety over talking to large groups of people, because, like, I'm always worried that I'm, like, ignoring someone or something because of such a big group. And I don't want to do that, since I know how it feels to be, like, ignored and such. Yeah, that looks nice. Okay. This is the shadowing part. Okay, where I need to use this liberally. Much more freely. But yeah, making friends. Oh no, that sucks! When something happens that just ruins your mood. Because yeah, I've definitely had those types of days where just something happens and it just kills my will to do everything and anything. And like, it's the worst feeling ever, because again, it's not like I don't want to do things, it's just that this one thing happened and it killed my mood to do any sort of thing. And I don't like that. But like, it happens, you know? And it sucks when it does. And like, it's even worse that it happened on the quote-unquote Thanksgiving season. That really sucks. I'll need to clean up the line art there. Close. Slowly but surely, everything comes together. But yeah, hopefully whatever happened... Well... You know what? Let's not talk about whatever happened, because ruining moods is never a good thing. It sucks. And it just makes everyone else unhappy. And that's okay sometimes, when you just need to say, hey, not feeling very happy. Because those feelings are valid. Feelings are valid. Unhappy feelings are valid. Always. Yeah. It's worse when you do have to deal with people. It does suck. It does. It does suck when you have to deal with people when your mood's just been murdered by whatever happened. Like, maybe you were in a mood to deal with people when your mood was, you know, when your mood was great and, like, nothing terrible happened, but, like, once that one thing happens, it's like, I don't want to be bothered anymore. My energy levels have plummeted straight to 0. Since, like, again, I get those days, too. Like, energy just plummets straight to 0. I don't want to deal with it. And it being people. or just anything. And it's not a fun time for anyone. Hey, Tatermeister! How are you? How's your Thanksgiving? Anything you're thankful for? Because that's what we're basically talking about today, aside from, me doing miscellaneous art things to help keep the chill and a nice mood. Ooh, nice. Always good to eat good food. And what are you grateful for? Go on and tell us. Yeah. Yeah, that sucks when people expect you to take care of them when they should be more than capable of doing that themselves. Yeah, that sucks. When people are like that. Like, I totally get you. That can totally kill a mood. That can totally just bump anyone right out and just make them not want to do anything. I totally get you, Fiora. But yeah, feel free to tell us what you're thankful for in chat. Since, again, this is just a chill chatting stream where I do art in the background. And the main objective here is just to talk, to let bad things go, and just to relax this Thanksgiving. Well, at least for those who celebrate it, because some of us aren't American, like me. I've done my thanking last month. Indeed, I'm in the land of Canada. I'm Canadian. Always happy to be. Even with Canada's own flaws. Ah, fun. Just know that it's still quite complicated to move here. Even if you want to. Still need to go through a lot of shit if you want to move here. From a different country. Yeah, basically. Every country's got their own problems. Every country's got their own flaws. No shame to that. To that fact. No shame to that fact. Oh! Wow! En français. I don't really remember my Canadian French at all. But, like, that's cool to move all the way to France. Damn. Yeah. Yes. Some have more problems than others, but again, every country has their own problems. No country's perfect. Honestly, I do like Canada, but visiting other countries is always good. Like, while I like to stay here and live here, like I said, it's good to visit other places outside your country. gives you more of a worldly view of the place, I guess you can say. Because, like, you can't know everything about a country just being at home. So, going out, visiting other countries is a good thing. One day I'll be big enough to, like, go to anime cons and such. Invited. Oh yeah, I have been outside the country before. Like, stayed in Korea for a month, even though my Korean was, like, limited. Very limited. But, like, it got us most places. It got us places. Ah, nice! Yes, that is good. That is good. Support each other, support each other. I do not mind. I know some more, how do I put this without dragging other people? Some not so kind folks would not appreciate, you know, people befriending each other in chat and such. But I wholeheartedly welcome it. Support each other, help each other grow as well. Because it's not a good community when it's just focused on me. You guys are also important too. You guys also deserve good things. Ah, thank you. Hopefully they'll come in soon. Yes, he has offered voice samples, so then big project can continue on. If you're in my server, you know. If you're not, that's okay. It'll hopefully be out soon. But regardless. Yes, support each other, be kind to each other in chat. This happy Thanksgiving. Help each other grow, while you help me, quote-unquote, grow. Because that's what we're all here for. Supporting each other, helping each other grow. Overall, just be kind. As the rules say. Only if you want to. No need to join if you don't want to. Yeah. I mean, your streaming mic should be just fine. I mean, if anything, if you're worried about quote-unquote quality, you should worry about the space you're recording in. Since, I personally record my stuff, like when I voice act and such, in a whole different place than when I, like, stream. So, and, like, don't doubt yourself on your VA work. Like, even though, like, many people say my voice is actually very unique and, like, it stands out from a lot of people's, you will find people who can fit your voice into somewhere. Even if it's a background character, since, again, we all start somewhere. And that's the same with voice acting. We start somewhere. It may be a fan work, it may be something wholeheartedly different. Regardless, we all start somewhere, and there's no shame in that. Hey monkey bro, how are ya? And yes, this is an art stream where we talk about what we're thankful for, talk about other various topics. So, what about you, monkey bro? Anything you're thankful for? Or anything you want to talk about? Oh. Did I not? Oh my. How did I forget? That is fine. This is fine. Wondering why it's good. Good to hear, good to hear. Thankful for new VTuber friends? Yes, me too, me too. And the rest of... Yes, yes. Hi, Gigi Mauve. Am I saying that right? I should... Mauve? Mauve? Colors. Color names. But yes, hello! How are you? Hopefully you're doing good as well. Again, talking about what we're all thankful for. Talking about what we are thankful for. Things of that nature. So you have anything you're thankful for? If anything? Thankful for the people you've met the past month and the things you've received independently. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Want to do collab on my channel? You'll figure something out. Don't worry about it. These kinds of things take planning and time. Okay. Okay, Ari. Totally will. Then. Totally will call you Ari then. Yes, indeed. You... Indeed. Like I said, while some certain people may not be happy that Chet is befriending each other, I can't believe that person was a thing. I'm happy you're all supporting each other, chatting with each other, you know, being overall good to each other this Thanksgiving, as we should. Super shocking that that human was a thing. How could you not want to? To my friends. Ooh, No Way Home. No Way Home. Ooh. Fun. No Way Home. Yeah! I'm so shocked that people like that exist. Like, why wouldn't you want that to happen? It just builds a stronger community and just... And, like, even outside of that, like... It just makes a better space for everyone. If everyone's, like, friends with each other. And, like, actually wants to help each other. And, honestly, in my opinion, it also helps the streamer in the fact that it helps them get away from common parasocial problems that would happen if it's just focused on the VTuber, it's on the creator itself. Well, themselves. But, like, you get my point. Like, having chat befriend each other and, like, interacting with each other aside from, again, being just good for the community, it's good for the streamer because, again, keeps things from getting very parasocial with just the streamer. Ooh, did you? Arara. Well, if so, you're always welcome to draw me. Okay? And if you use my art tag, which is up there in the corner of the video, top left of the video, you use that tag, I will show it off on stream, so long as it's safe for work. Because that's what I do. After stream, I show off art, show off my support tag, which is at the bottom left, there. And then, after that we go, quote-unquote, raid. Of course, I don't have the features to, raid, but, like, we still go and, like, do whole supporting of the streamers thing. Yeah, YouTube isn't all that bad either. Yeah! Fair, it is so bizarre. Like, don't be nice to each other, don't interact with each other. Unless I'm here. Don't interact with each other unless I'm here. Do not. Like, it's insane that kind of creator exists. Like, don't befriend each other unless I'm here. Do not do this unless I'm here. Like, it just feels like a suffocating kind of place to be in if that were me. Like, it would not help anything. Just make everything worse. Thank you, Ari. Yeah, met a lot of cool people being in their chat. Ooh. Yeah, it's nice to, like, be able to meet people when, through these kinds of things. Super good. If you know who I'm talking about, you know who I'm talking about, and, like, again, that whole thing was insane to hear about from an outsider's perspective, because, again, like, it just makes sense to me to have chat, like, befriend each other, talk to each other, because, again, parasocial relationships with the streamer is not a good thing, and, like, we want things to be healthy, so why not just have chat support each other and be friends with each other? Play with each other outside of you. It's just so insane how that person was a thing. Like, I could not imagine, personally. Oop. That's one flaw of having the hair layers in one layer, is that they can cross over. But then again, I don't want to be dealing with so many hair files, in a sense. I mean, I would have labeled them, but still. Oh no. Oh no. But yeah, it's... If you know who that person is, because hearing about it was a whole nightmare as an outsider. Like, how could you do that to your community? Like, it's suffocating. Yeah, exactly. There is a ego and such already to putting ourselves out here and being VTubers and everything, but like, there's also, like, a line. A whole line. Exactly. Too much of an ego and too much of anything can cause chaos. And, like, and we as creators and such do have to be aware of that too. Like, even when we may not want to be super aware of it, we do have to be, because if not, it can and will cause trouble for everyone in the long run. Let me see if I'm missing spots. If so, I can just yoink some away. But yeah, it's still insane how that was a thing. Like, super insane. Personally, I could not bear to be like that. Like, seriously. If my ego gets that big one day, please, please, please let me know. I do not want to become like that. I really do want to make sure that no matter what, my place is a welcoming place. And having that kind of thing just isn't welcoming at all. Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to open the file folder. Whee. Come in and clean this up. But yeah, influential or not, you do need to be aware of what you do and how that may affect folks. Even if you really do not want to talk about that. Because again, as creators, that is part of what we do. We need to take care of audiences that even if we don't want them around, we still need to think about them, in a sense. Like, I can't stop them from, coming in if they want to. But I can make my own choices on what to do if they come around. Open the folder for that. I need to make sure. There we go. Yeah. I mean, yeah, basically. If you get too much of an ego, then yeah, you do get this overinflated sense of what's right and wrong, and then bad things start to happen if you use that kind of influence wrong. Hey, hold on. Oh, am I? Wow. Well, in mutual servers. Interesting. Interesting. I shall take care to check to see. Because again, I do want to use whatever audience I have to support and help others grow as well while I grow. So I should look around to see which channel you might be, or where we know each other via server after. Because it is almost done. Oh no. The lines. But it's good. Always reach out, always make friends. Especially if you want to be a person who does actually want to support others, no matter what others' opinions may be. Oh. How long? I did make my own model. And how long I've been doing art? Well, depends on what you mean by doing art, because I guess you can say I've been doing art since I was a child, because, like, again, my parents have saved my childhood artworks. But, like, when I started getting quote-unquote serious is, like, probably around couple, like, when I was, like, in middle school, like, making quote-unquote manga about my OCs. Again, they weren't the best because I wasn't well-versed in, placing, anatomy and such. But, like, around middle school is when I gotten more serious about doing art. Rather than seeing it as like, oh yeah, this is a fun little teehee thing I can do that I'm okay at. And thank you for thinking my model is cute. Because I did make this model on my own. I did rig it on my own. I am slowly learning. Where? Is this where that is? Odd question. Anything with art developing into a passion? Ooh, that is a question. Do I think that? I think it's more like they wanted to keep it for the memories and such. But, like, for me personally, I don't think it had anything to do with it because, like, honestly, I didn't think they were keeping him. If I had to be very honest. I did not think they were keeping them around. Since, like, you know, most of them were, like, for at least the childhood artworks. They were, well, childhood artworks. Mostly me just slapping things down and saying this is good. This is fine. And, like, not taking things, like, super, super seriously in the art world. And also, you know, I was drawing things on my hands, and while I was not the kid who eats glue, I did have a just bad habit of just overdoing things. So it's just like, oh, okay, nice. You kept that. Oh my god, I remember doing these pieces of art type of thing. I don't. Yeah. Good memory pieces. Basically, yes. Yes. If I was not that kid staring at the kid wondering why they were eating glue, I was the kid who, yes, would draw all over their hands. It wouldn't matter what I drew on my hands, I would draw on my hands and arms. Hopefully some of you also did that, because, like, those are fun times, just drawing random doodles on your hands and arms. It's like temporary tattoos, custom designed by you, and they fade away, so, like, no one can really get that mad. And no one can say you had a rebellious streak. Yeah. For darker colors like browns and such. I do like keeping it like that. You still do? Nice. Nice. Keep that shit alive. Keep that shit alive. Like I said, kind of like custom tattoos. No one could get mad at you for doing that. It definitely can be very fun, just doodling on your hands and arms. Again, no one can really get that mad at you. Like I said, it's kind of like a custom tattoo made by you, but, like, not permanent. And, like, that's really cool. Yeah, it's a curious thing when parents would do that, just get mad at you for drawing on your hands and arms. Is like, why? I can wash it off. It's not the worst habit to be getting into. I'll tell you that much. There are much, much worse things you could be getting into as a child than drawing on your hands and arms. Whether that be, like some kids eating glue, or like worse things that kids have done. Yes, right. That was a huge thing back then. The whole, oh my god, you're going to poison yourself with lead. That was a huge thing. People panicked over. Yes, now I remember why people were, like, mad. Like, they were worried that if you drew on your hands and arms, you'd, like, get poisoning from, like, the markers or the pencil lead. But really, it's only dangerous if you ingest it. But then again, like I said, kids have done worse things. Than drawn their hands and arms. So I do say just let the kids draw on their hands and arms. I'm pretty sure studies have confirmed by now that the whole thing with that, it can't happen via skin. Yeah, exactly. And, like, even then, like, most things that you're not supposed to eat are probably toxic anyways. Like, graphite, I don't think is healthy to eat anyways. But still, like, it's not like pencil lead. It's not like lead. Like, the old days of paint. Where, yeah, that would actually be a concern. like, regardless. Even then, again, most of the things now are checked. But yeah. Talking about things that were deadly, apparently there was like a whole... Ooh! Ari! Question! Ask away! Since this is the type of stream for that, ask away. Well, yes. Yes, I am. What kind of outfit I have? I mean, so far it's pretty simplistic. At least I would say it's pretty simplistic. Hold on. Let's, head over to the screen. Whee! As you can see, it's pretty simplistic. The diamonds on the shoulders. Cute little... Oh, wait. I forgot. Cute little dress here. And then little high heel shoes that are fastened by diamonds. So yeah. Like I said, pretty simplistic, but it's nice for a starting model, I'd say. Thank you! Again, I did my best. Oh, if I could have a magical girl outfit. Ah ha ha ha. Well then. Hold on. Let's get back there. Yeah. Ooh. Well, if things were to quote unquote get upgraded, then I probably have like some sort of like a, you know how Sailor Mercury has that cool visor that she can turn on and off in Sailor Moon? Yeah, that'd be one thing I'd upgrade, that I can switch in and out with my glasses. And also shoes would also become like diamond-toed boots. And like maybe the shoulders would be a little more puffier now with the diamond, one big diamond puffball shoulder thing. You know what I mean? And if I to change the main outfit, I mean, I guess a ribbon tied around the back would be nice too, for the dress to cinch the little waist there. And like, I do want, but like, the rest would probably stay fairly simple. This outfit, it's still my magical girl outfit. I mean, I did have to start back at level 1 because I was sealed away for so long, but, you know, starting back at level 1 isn't that bad. Consider it like a new save file or something, where you can go down a different skill tree. You can go down a different skill tree instead of going down the same skill tree, if you get what I mean. But yeah, if things were to get upgraded to the way I'd absolutely want. That's okay. Because most of my lore was actually in the model reveal. Yeah, I insert lore into model reveal instead of making a whole video about it. Ah, fun drawing me right now. Okay. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Yeah. It's always fun coming up with ideas and such for these types of things, honestly. Yeah, exactly. It's always fun to come up with those types of works. Oh, did I? Dear. Did it go missing now? It's okay. Oh! If you want me, I'm totally down for talking about my lore. If need be. So ask away about my lore. Since, again, this is the type of stream to do so. More than happy to talk about my lore. And any details you may want about it. Because it's always fun. Okay, let's clean. Wrong. Ah! You want to know what happened when I got sealed away? Well, I actually didn't reveal that much in my lore, so in my model reveals, so I can at least tell you that what got me sealed away was back when I was very, very powered up on a different save file, you can say. I did not have much options in how to protect world. I was left with very few options. So I kinda did it to myself. Because it was a side effect, you could say, of trying to protect world. Things are returning back to normal where I am. I'll tell you that much. But you know. But yeah. I got sealed away because of me trying to protect the world because I didn't have many options back then. Because my skill tree, while was nice and cool, and like built for battle, it was not very much built for dealing with goods who are still warring with each other. So That's always fun. And you know, me coming back throws a wrench to God's plans. They aren't the happiest that I've managed to break myself free. Well, I mean, technically I didn't break myself free, because you people broke me free because model reveal. Yes, your desires broke me free, and that put a wrench in God's plans. They aren't happy about that, but we don't listen to those gods because they're violent and they're not very kind. For now, should try to head off. Okay, yeah. God? Yeah. Well, that's what I call them. I mean, they're the ones who gave me these powers. And the ones who kind of set me back to level 1. So yes, I call them gods. There's multiple of them. They prefer not to show their true forms, quote unquote, true forms, because they're gods. And like, they can take whatever form they please, as annoying as that may be. But like, yeah, they follow me around. Well, one follows me around, tries to incite fights with monsters. Surprisingly, my time sealed away has helped me grow less violent. You know? I actually want to talk to monsters. You know? Try to solve problems diplomatically instead of violently. Sometimes the monsters are chill with that, sometimes they aren't. Gods prefer they aren't. They aren't the kindest beings. But that's okay. Gods are gods. So long as they don't bother me too much with my schedule, if anything. Yeah. Oh, whoops. There we go. Getting rendered out now. The floofs. Getting rendered out now. Yes, separated in multiple parts. It was fun to do. Because, like, coming up with the concept of it was super fun because, I mean, it's because storylines are fun to make like that. I've always liked doing the writing of those types of stories. Let me clean up those lines. There we go. Always fun. And like, as a person who used to write a whole bunch of stories too, like, coming up with that kind of idea was also very fun. Like, how do I want to do my model reveal? Oh wait, I can just insert lore, because lore's always fun. Always fun too. we go. And that's totally okay. And that's totally okay to not have lore at first, you know? I only did it because, like, I already kind of have a passion for most arts, which includes writing too. So it's like, oh, I can just do that. That's fun. And, like, you know, just use my passions and things I like doing as creative ways to do things. I came up with everything before debut. Yeah, that is a thing. That's the thing some people struggle with. Coming up with things before debut. Because, like, sometimes, some, I heard some people, can't, quote unquote, imagine things. It's a thing that they can't do. Yes, it's very exciting when you have, so many ideas and, you have the opportunity now to, show off said ideas. I totally feel ya. Totally feel ya on that. Because, again, as a person who is a creative, like, I mean, technically, yes. But, but then again, you don't have to nowadays. If you're streaming, then technically you already are a VTuber. You don't really need a debut. Well, it can be exciting to have, a debut, big corpos. You don't really need to have one. Did I do that? No, I did not. Weep, weep. But yeah, if you want to debut, then there is a bit of planning involved. But don't worry too much about it. Honestly. Ah, nice. Friends doing things. How long have we been going for? Since, I do tend to lose track of time when I'm having so much fun. Wonder if that happens to anyone else. Because, again, while I have conversations with myself in my head, some people just can't have that, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Genuinely interesting. How some people just don't have imaginations to imagine things. And if I do finish playing for my debut, it will be more like a reveal of a new model. Yeah, fair. 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 And there's no shame in that. No shame in just having a debut be a new model or something. It really is. I wonder why. Yeah! Yeah, I've heard, it's a... there's a term for it, but it's I'm not very studied up on it, on those types of things to know the technical name for said term, but yeah, some people just aren't able to, and it's interesting. Because, again, I talk to myself because It just helps me plan things out a little better than just going and doing. Since while I can just go and do, sometimes it may end up as a mess. I will not lie. May end up as a mess. And like, I'm personally not a fan of having that much of a mess on me. Like, which is why I understand why, like, AI art can be, like, a nice tool for those who can't, like, put that kind of imagination to work and such. Aphantasia, yes, can't imagine things, yes! Aphantasia, that's the word! That's the word! Start VTubing to give a platform to your one-sided conversations. Hey, that's fair, that's fair. That is absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair to do. To give a platform to conversations to yourself. Since that's totally fine. Because yes, there is a certain bit of, I guess, egotism to needing to being a VTuber, and that's just part of it. It's a whole mood, indeed. It is. It is a whole mood to just want to give platform to you talking to yourself in a sense. And you being, well, you. I try not to ignore chatters, like, when I talk to myself, but, like, yeah, it's definitely a thing to always improve on, keeping an eye on chat. It's definitely a thing to improve on. Since, like, well, again, I try not to ignore my chatters and everyone that shows up to my streams. It does happen when I get really into games or, like, really focused on something. And again, it's not the best thing for a person who wants to quote-unquote support people. And of course, we can always do better, always, when it comes to that. Exactly! You don't actively ignore them, it just happens when things get intense in game, or things just happen and you're just immersed in game. It just sometimes happens, and you really don't mean to, but it just happens. I totally feel you. Again, no shame in that. We know we have things to work on, and that's okay. Because again, there's always something we can improve on. And there's never any shame in admitting you need to improve on things. Because that's the way we all get better. By acknowledging how we can improve and trying to improve. That's just how the world works. At least how it should. Either a terrible gamer, an excellent chatter, and an okay gamer, or a terrible chatter. Never a happy medium. Never a happy medium. Indeed. Indeed. There's never a happy medium. Sometimes. But we all just gotta do our best. Just gotta do our best. Sometimes erring on the side of terrible gamer makes for a good chat. Exactly! Exactly. There's nothing wrong with being a bad gamer if it means chat is having fun and everyone's having fun. That is the main takeaway. Make sure chat's having fun, you're having fun, no one feels left out. At least that's my motto as a person who tries to support people here. Slowly getting rendered out. Nice. Which is why I never play RPGs on serious stream. Learned the hard way. Those are for casual streams only. I can't follow in-game instructions and pay attention to chat. And that's okay. We sometimes need to slowly learn these things. We slowly learn these things, Monkey Bro. We slowly learn these things. Slowly but surely we will. Because there's no shame in it. So long as we're trying to improve and doing our best. Yeah. That's fine. But it is getting kind of late and I do kind of have to wake up early tomorrow because school. Ick. So, let me head back to the Zotsus Grin for a minute because again, wow, almost two and a half hours that we do, indeed. But yeah, I'll head back to the Zotsus screen for a minute because again, it's been a nice, decent stream, but I do need to get up early in the morning for school. Ick. But like, I should at the very least. Again, if you want to join the Discord, it's in the pinned in chat. All the fun. That's fine. You may. That you may. But for now, because again, I need to get up early for tomorrow because it's school. But it's going to be fine. Whee! All right, here we are. Fan art tag, where all safe for work fan art goes for me. We check this. Yes, the artist for a series called Purtify drew fan art. We give it a like, we give it a retweet. You can go search it up or just use my art tag right there. Go to latest. Of course, support tag. Not much right there right now with the latest. Which is okay. But now here comes the fun thing. Let me get to the Zotsu screen again because I need to set that thing up. So, now that we've checked the fan art tag, we've checked the support tag, what we do now is the fun part. The very, very, very fun part. We go to the live. Okay. Okay, okay. We go to the live tag. Ho 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 ho. I know where I'm going to send you. Ho 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 ho. Live tag. All right. Okay. So what we do, I will, because I don't have to feature to actually send you over there. I need like 1,000 subs to do the sending over. That's okay. I have a way to work around this. I am very ingenious. I am very intuitive. We go. I paste a link to the stream. This is what I do. Paste a link to the stream. This is the link to the stream. We are going to be raiding. Yes, I do YouTube raids, even with small audiences. That is what we do. Did I save? I'm sure I did. Anyways. Yes. Anyways. I give you a link to the stream I want to send you to. The message. It's a very simple one. The message will be thankful for you, as it fits. It fits with the theme. It fits with the theme. We are Thanksgiving. We will be giving thanks. And I will send you over to DKP Games. You will comment the message. You will say thankful for you to his stream. You will let him know that I sent you. Because it's a manual raid, it will not alert him. That is okay. And this is where, personally, I will end my stream. So, I will say thank you very much for joining me in this artastic Thanksgiving stream. And thank you very, very much for chatting with me this entire time. And I hope this day has been very wonderful, and I thank you again for joining me.